Hello, hello, hello! Hope everyone's doing well. Hey, Westoff. Hey, Gara. Hey, Seth. My goodness, I've got people here. Is this the SG-1 soundtrack? Surprisingly, no. This is the, music for the, press start, screen for, Outer Worlds. So I guess speaking of, let's try to get into that. Oh yeah, no. This game has a pretty darn good soundtrack. Against all odds, the unreliable takes flight! Okay, so when last we left off, what's the conceit of Spacer's Choice Edition versus regular? All the DLC. Let's snooze for about 6 hours. Get our sleep bar up to max. I got plenty of water, good. I'll have some mac and cheese and some fish. Yep. So not only do I have to be hydrated in real life, but I have to be hydrated in game. So yeah, let's keep Felix and Pavardi in our party. Every 20 points in a skill unlocks a new bonus or upgrade. That is very much a goofy dog. So, Pavardi wants to meet up with some people. So you're running around with a grenade launcher. I hope you know what you're doing. Oh, and you also have a perk. Okay, everyone's getting the healthy perk because I don't want people to die. Yeah, lots of splashing. Welcome.
Rizzo's Knock You Out Bar. A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts in it. It's time for a KYO.
That actually sounds tasty. Although I prefer peanuts, but I can understand with allergies having an option that doesn't have them. Ooh, almonds. Yeah. Chocolate covered almonds? Mm-mm. The exciting commentary you get on my games.
Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Yeah, I think I might have seen him. Auntie Cleo's. Hi.
Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
Let's see what you got.
Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
Bag of tobaccorn ears. And pasta. I really don't think I want to consume a tobaccorn. That sounds too close to the to Mactatos from The Simpsons when Homer crossbred tobacco and tomatoes together. Do I have a kitchen? Also, they're asking for $50 for either of those. So you know what? I'm not gonna. Stogie Slim. Groundbreaker Promenade. Oh, that's the key card. You can crossbreed tomatoes and tobacco. Well. Good to know.
Those XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Maybe.
Get real tetchy if you bother him. Speaking from experience.
Oh.
Pivotal game into question. Both teams have tested negative.
Was the time I wanted to be an engineer.
A toss
Spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
And if this behavior could
Okay,
lead to an
I am
unexpected
ecstatic that Felix and Pavardi get along so well.
reminding you that there's no I in news. No.
Hello. I think I know someone who wants to talk to you.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
I'm Sildar Hallbach. Nice place you got here, Chief.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
I'll do whatever I can to help you keep the peace.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
I guess now that my ship's out of impound, I can safely say I'm headed for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job.
Maybe.
We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard. Felix Millstone. Nice to see you out of docking bay. Keeping your nose clean?
Yes, ma'am. Been at least a couple weeks since my last nose-related incident.
Uh-huh. I'm glad to see you in a captain's custody. Just try not to steal any critical parts from my ship.
Not a chance, Felix. Embrace your inner misfit!
Hey, not in front of Ms. Tennyson. Not unless you're trying to get me tossed out the airlock.
I'd tell you to stay out of trouble, but I know you'll find it anyway. Whatever you do, just make sure I don't find out.
Has your reputation about regulators preceded you? Maybe! Anyway, Pavardi, you want to talk to Junlei? Here we are.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Nudge her to be continued.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later.
Hey, tail
maybe?
numps.
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
You don't have to be shy by requesting time off. You need to compare notes in person.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Nice job.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Seems kind of warm in here. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Sure your cable staff can stay ahead of the problem.
My engineers have managed to keep the heat to livable levels, but all the fixes are temporary. This wound is bound to fester.
Uh-oh.
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Surely the board doesn't want Groundbreaker to roast.
They want us to sweat, thinking that'll soften me up for a bad faith deal. If you'll excuse me, they can go fuck themselves. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
Oh, you need a contractor to work this out. I'm available for a reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
The back bays. Am I supposed to know where that is?
Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do.
It's okay.
The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Great. Can't get the parts anywhere else?
You must not have been here long.
Nope.
In Halcyon, new parts come by way of interstellar freighters from Earth, and the board monopolizes that kind of trade. That means I'd have to negotiate with the board. I've already given them the shops, the docking fees, and a damn embassy.
Their negotiations sound like a bureaucratic coup.
Damn right. And while I'm captain of the Groundbreaker, it falls to me to preserve this ship's independence.
Can we try to talk this out with whoever's down there?
Those idiots are immune to reason, and they don't much care if the station melts to pieces. They're content to die last. If you could find some way to solve this without violence, I'd prefer that. But more than anything, we need those parts.
Alright. I'll get you the parts from the back base.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Level up! Okay. Yatta indeed. Yeah, let's bring up our dialogue abilities. And tech, because I have a feeling that's going to be very useful.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Remember
How we doing?
Good
Because
law,
she
the heat in
remembers
here is so unbearable I can hardly
when you
even
were sick,
concentrate.
who took your temperature?
Junlei better hurry up with
When you
those
were
damn
hungry,
repairs already.
Who gave you a new
I mean,
phone
considering
call?
the heat haze, yeah.
Auntie Cleo, that's who. Have you given your auntie a hug today?
Oh boy.
You've been listening to Halcyon News, your mandated duty as a good citizen of Halcyon.
Workbench discovered. Nice. Yeah. So much good stuff. So many people around. Zhong Zhong?
You should clear out. Engineering's a dangerous place to wander until we get those radiators fixed.
Understandable.
Got it. Heads down.
Okay, can't steal them from above. That makes sense. Alrighty.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
Hey, I know this guy.
Oh? Hello? None of us have weapons drawn. We're all cool. We're all cool. Just a bunch of Fonzies here, right? Hi.
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames.
It's nothing personal. Promise.
What?
First, I'm gonna... Hey, Felix! Look, everyone, it's Felix!
Well, hey there,
Yep.
your lordship. Good to see you again.
Is this a nice man, a friend of yours, Felix?
Seeing you here feels like old times. Now, what brings you down to my sprat-infested broom closet of a kingdom?
Felix, you know this guy?
Sure, everybody knows Captain McCred, terror of the back bays and purveyor of rare fungi.
Ooh.
Felix is a good kid. Bad habits, poor judgment, awful taste. But we like him down here.
Yeah. How'd you end up back here?
Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded. And my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts. That's
Hey,
bureaucracy
Bahamut.
for you. Piracy with a smile.
Sounds a lot like what happened to me.
Am I your dark reflection? Shit, must be getting old. Stay here too long, and the groundbreaker drains you like a fuel tank.
Oh, doing okay. Hope you're doing alright. I'm here for some parts Junlei sent me.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew.
So I can grab that part then.
You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
Well, those parts are leaking deadly toxins. I'll come back after you're dead.
Under its skin, this ship is all poison and darkness. Lead bones, asbestos muscle. Maybe you're right. You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way.
Got it. Thanks, McCreed. I am not going to say I'm claiming his bounty right after that, considering how many people are just standing here waiting for me to mess up.
Smells kind of like old Bess's outflow pipes.
Doing okay? Hope things improve. Not there for his booty? Not yet.
McRed gave me a taste of the good stuff.
Careful with that shit. You'll end up as crazy as he is.
It takes crazy to live in this universe. Crazy cosmos. Crazy cosmos. Ah, got swollen tongue again. Hey, you! What do you think you're doing?
It's just leaving.
Best make yourself scarce now.
Yulei's gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
Nice. Blinking light panels, yeah.
You get that automech patch? McRed wants it up and running.
I'm trying to think of a good name before I wake it up.
Don't give it a name. What are you thinking? Hasn't got a heart? Oh my god.
Okay. Well. Got that done with a wink and a smile.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regular...
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed.
I got the parts for the radiators. What now?
Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight Mantipillar infestation.
Define slight.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Oh, no, you didn't miss the line. I just didn't notice there was a second entry for the Game of the Year edition. I guess I'll make my way down there.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Bones and gears don't mix. They do not. Yep, it is the version I've had since I started.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the radiators.
Yeah.
You don't need to kill the Mantipillars, but I'd be mighty grateful if you did. I've got this thing about giant insects.
Understandable, me too.
Incoming!
Okay, actually, these guys are adorable. Ow! Okay, Felix, where the heck are you? There you are. Can I use while in combat? Adorably hazardous. They are Mantipillars. Not to be confused with Markiplier.
Here they come!
Okay. Hydrate. Yes. Stretch. Yes. Posture check. Yes. Yep.
That's the last of them.
Okay. More picks? I'll take that. More heavy ammo? I really could use that.
Good news? Song tells me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis.
Yep.
Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next.
Of course.
Sneak past if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix them later.
Let's see. Maybe I can do something with the computer here that could help? Archive logs and transmissions. Yeah, you managed to secure a villager. That is awesome. Stern reminder. It's very rich in usually unsavory elements among our colonial neighbors seem to have the wrong idea of why I flew us here. Wasn't for a 9-figure blood money salary and a Space of Choice logo stamped on my ass. What? Wasn't nickel and dime passing ships out of the last bit. Groundbreaker has no role in the success or failure of Halcyon's corporate entities, period. I negotiated that understanding and clearly outlined it in writing before I ever set foot on the ship. Anyone wants to dispute or compromise our independence, they will answer to a Tennyson. We are a family operation. Even when the last Tennyson fails, Groundbreaker will remain us and defend its freedom accordingly. Interesting. Arrival confirmation. To HHB, Earth HQ, transmitted via probe, arrived at source. It is my honor to report that Groundbreaker has successfully arrived at the Lungron point, having released our cargo of prefab housing, settlers, and supplies at their attendant colony worlds. May they prosper and expand. Now stages 1 and 2 of the mission have been carried out. My family will take ownership of the Groundbreaker as specified in our contract, keeping the ship in active duty as an independent trading post, repair stop, and cargo bay. I'll be remiss if I close transmission without sending my hopes and best wishes back to Earth. So much ahead of us, but we'll never forget what we left behind. Okay. So, I am really hoping we can sneak past this, because I don't want to deal with more robots. Bard! Of course it is! Why wouldn't the most direct route be unlocked? Because it's a video game. Okay, sounds like most of my problems are downstairs. I said most, not all. So glad you don't notice any of my companions. Are we just standing there? We are. Yeah, farmers are good. They're very easy to trade with.
The terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps. And if you don't know what that means, just look for a command that says cycle droplet pumps.
Right. How do you rate the stealth system in this game? I mean, I'm sure if I put more points into stealth, it would be better. But, as long as they can't see me, I think it's okay. Rizzo's Purple Berry Punch. No, murder bots are rarely particularly fun.
Halt. Security patrol initiated.
Cycle droplet pumps. Cycling. I was getting restless. Walkabouts and Hapcock solutions are all I got to mend Groundbreaker's bones. In many cases, we can't revive one system without cannibalizing another. Grandma lived with that reality, and so will I. I can rally our spirits. What happens when I'm not around? Groundbreaker's real test will be seeing if our independence outlasts me. I'll take that bet. Old plans, new problems. Awesome, Chief Guiying's old schematics. Groundbreaker must have taken a beating during the crossing because she spent half her career patching up lots of corners cut when they put this place together. Among her papers, I also found the layout of a hangar that didn't match any of my docs, something that might have gotten sealed off along the way, like blood cells isolating an infection. Hate to put sentiment down in print, but every time I open a panel or find some workaround in the guts of this old bird, I can feel you reaching out for me in the past, Grandma. Oh, that's nice.
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you things.
Thanks. Groundbreaker owes me a lot of thanks.
Heads up!
Felix, you idiot. Well, I wanted everyone to run, and he decided that wasn't his thing. Probably.
We interrupt your
You've returned, and in one piece.
Got the radiator. Good work.
I'll take. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA.
I'll make my way.
Don't worry. I'm genuine.
Yeah, Felix does not seem to be okay. Far ranged defensive. Persuade, sneak, and lockpick are your big things. Yeah, trash talking is fine.
One down.
Okay. Skidoosh, absolutely.
Good news? Song tells me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not continuing that until next. Sneak past if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix them later.
All right. Freshen up.
Yeah. I mean, I will definitely always appreciate an insect enemy that does not trigger my Okay, so you're walking over that way. Like, honestly, they kind of look like Caterpie from Pokemon, and it's like, okay.
System up.
Yeah.
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps. And if you don't know what that means, just look for a command that says cycle droplet pumps.
Security patrol initiated.
I didn't want that.
Performing it.
Okay, you're all dead. Fine. Can I use while in combat? Okay, flaw tutorial. Robophobia. Yeah, we'll take it. Because I definitely don't like, robots.
once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you.
It's Spacer's choice. Hey, the heat haze is gone.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the...
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak.
Nice.
I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention.
Oh?
I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Ooh. Got $3 grand, welder's goggles. How's it like being command around here?
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget.
Yeah.
Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
And yes, that is indeed Spacer's choice music in the elevators. Barty here could always help you shoulder the burden.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out.
Ship a family business? Absolutely, Bahamut.
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gaying, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
Oh.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
Yeah.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
Was it a big change, that tradition to command? Oh, no, actually. Condolences, Junlei. I'm sure those big shoes to fill.
Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise about the job, but the little things you never expect or think about, they add up over time. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Where's the self-destruct mechanism? Why would I ask that? Back to my other question.
You've got my attention.
I don't get a lot of faith in the board. Not that I blame you.
You're right. I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
How do you keep the board at a safe business, or safe distance?
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change.
Must not like Udom Bedford very much.
I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system.
Yeah.
The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udom Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters. You've got my attention.
We'll be on our way. I guess you don't mind if I take a look at your computer. Suspension disbelief deactivation. Yeah. From Bedford, my dear lady. The implication of your accusations caused my breath hitching in my throat. I am certain we can arrive at an agreeable understanding. What is a board liaison for not a facilitator of handshakes between great powers, much like the board yourself? When you do decide to return to the negotiations table, consider once again the embassy expansion plans I laid out. Gestures of good faith do not go unpaid. Yeah. Obstructionist. The board rejected my request for new radiator parts. Again, even after I greased their wheels with some targeted donations. Funny thing, when I used my admin privileges to survey the outgoing comms, I noticed some activity from your office. Chose your words carefully, but I plucked a juicy phrase from the transcript, "Let the frog boil a while longer," and now I have no radiator parts. You're playing with our lives. Do they install you on my ship just to get under my skin, or are you pulling this shit for fun? Yeah. Daily checklist. Radiator temp. Pumping overflow. Life support. Crew morale. Scheduled landings. Checklist maintenance. Brush your teeth. You can do this, Junely. Yep. Personal files. Backbase. More complaints about the state of the bay. Already told the Martits they're free to flush out Mac Reed and his outlaws. They're so knotted up seeking warrants and paper justifications that they want someone else to solve all their problems off the record. Sorry, boys. Not my job. Promenade status. Morale has dipped 18% since Martin Callahan showed up. It's that damn mask. Found another listing in my office. This thing was the size of a toss ball with a cord leading, listening device. With a cord leading all the way back to sublight. Subtle as usual always, Lilia. Could have sworn the auto mechanical chef arrived with the company tech. No record of the guy leaving the station. We'll have to look into it. Spread infestation at the rest and go getting out of hand. Ethelbane better not be ranching those critters again, or I swear by law I'll airlock her stall. Interesting.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertising for the fall.
Yep. Ike's Armory. Ike, what were you doing there?
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons. For those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Are you a spacer yourself?
Not me, but it's in my blood. After the crossing, my family worked Eridanos, indentured to the corporations.
Oh, go on.
I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one of my family to buy my way out. That's why I settled on Groundbreaker. It's the last bastion of freedom.
Tell me about your wares.
Everything I sell is fresh from the forge. Technically, the metal formed billions of years ago, but it's freshly in this shape.
Right. Well, let's see what you got. Ooh, the plasma sword. Okay. I definitely think I could use some heavy armor for my buddies here. Yeah, I think we can sell that. Improvised weapon for all your heavy-duty axing needs. Obstructs your vision, but great for building things. Okay, it's not bad. Okay, what's everyone in? Makeshift low pressure. Streetwear, okay. Clothes would look good on anyone, but somehow Felix doesn't make them work. He is just too gangly.
Welcome.
Order Chinese food. Sounds good. Sounds all good. Okay. Companions in the most armor I can find. Spratwurst vendor. Huh.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
What's Spratwurst exactly?
You know what sprats are? Space rats. The
Uh-huh.
laboratories of Spacer's Choice found a use for this limitless frontier resource. Sprat meat is
Right.
pretty tasty when properly prepared. We grind them up in sausages, then terra-fry them in their own juices.
What does terra-fry mean?
Terra-frying is a Spacer's Choice brand secret. A mix of 13 herbs and spices, plus a dash of modern chemistry.
So is Spratwurst like Borschtwurst? I've seen that a lot.
Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all related terms are registered trademarks of Spacer's Choice.
Uh-huh.
Boar, the other meat, is a registered trademark of C&P. Everyone knows our company and theirs are nothing alike.
Right. Your own invention?
Legally? No. The terra-frying method was developed and marketed by Spacer's Choice. Between you, me, and this grinder, I've been through lean times. If there's one thing you learn on tramp freighters, it's how to make near anything edible. Might be that this old space hand put a few words in the right ears, and could be that Spacer's Choice liked sticking it to C&P by R&Ding our own special meat.
Yeah. And thanks, Seth. Fallen consultation. Yep. That's enough talk for now.
Just as well. Near about time for me to go check on the trap. I mean, to unload another crate of farm fresh sprats.
Absolutely. Let's see what you got for sale.
Fresh from the grinder, any hour.
Dehydrated water tablets. Well. Yeah, I'll buy that all. I need food. Sublight salvage and shipping.
Sublight puts the organized in organized crime. I'm trying to get him to use that slogan.
You reckon we can shop here, or is it all spoke for?
Yep. Hi.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the Unreliable?
That's right. Captain Hawthorne.
Sure you are. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
So you're a Sublight employee?
Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
I guess I should go. You know, when a company has to say they're legitimate, that does not put my greatest faith in things. Wow, this office looks familiar. I mean, I guess it should, that, you know, all of these things are prefabbed. Asimov theorized that, yeah, rabbits and all that stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. Contractors. If the authorities are on your heels, our legal team has pre-approved you to recite this passage from our colonial trading orders. Pursuant to regulations following internally preserved bourses, such as a business entity would therefore be entitled to gather, maintain, ultimately dispose of decommissioned agricultural hardware and accessories for profit or convenience. Short version, if we handle potted meat, we can legally salvage tractors and tractor parts. That's why I keep a can of borscht in a Sublight-owned safe deposit box off-world. And why the goods you bring are cataloged as farm equipment. Everything we do is perfectly legal. Hydrate and stretch. Yes. Hooray. Now bring home some bacon. Yeah. Okay, Lilia, how are you?
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
Never heard of you.
Not a word. Pity. My guy in marketing is about to lose his other thumb. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
Don't let Ada hear you call her ship names.
Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
Catch?
Does this make us Sublight agents now?
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
What's so special about Stellar Bay?
First, an embargo that's been active ever since the board pulled its forces off-world. Few regulations, plenty of freedom. And second, all the goodies that no one had time to pack.
Well, I don't have a nav key. Can I still take it?
I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need.
All
If
right.
there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits.
I take it Sublight isn't strictly salvage operation.
These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down.
Hey, Mark. Hope you're doing okay. What kind of other sectors Sublight pursue other than salvage and shipping?
Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it.
Uh-huh.
Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities.
Wink nod. So, you're a company of bureaucratic pirates.
Your words, not mine.
How organized is this business?
Very. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets. Grids in general. I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one.
Well, you're very honest about Sublight's criminal side.
Hey, careful with the C word around here. I like to keep things above board, and that kind of talk only makes trouble. Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows what we're licensed to do, and that gives our little business some freedom. But let's not tempt fate.
There's no way to talk about Wells Fargo. Yeah. Or Pinkertons, for that matter. Alright, I'm off.
Be seeing you. Make sure you aren't followed on your way out.
It's not the worst unless it's Borstwurst. Better than nature. Can I just go with Voltec? Close enough. Yeah, gray areas are great for business. Has more prions than the leading competitive brand. Yeah, I'd say that's about right. So, I appreciate the railing, but why is there a giant death tunnel in the middle of the promenade?
C&P Borston Baked Beans. When you need to eat and run, Borston Baked Beans is the only one.
Yeah, feels about right. Recent users. Callahan. Hi, Mom. Are you okay, honey? Mom. Hope you're doing well. Thought I'd check in. Engineers at the top shop. Engineers visit the shop a bunch. Remember when I used to turn a wrench back home at Terra 2? Lilia Hagen over in Sublight told me I could always pursue a career in salvage if this thing doesn't work out. Please give Dad and the others a hug for me. Mom, it's really great we can stay in touch like this. Little reminders of home, more important than ever. Enjoy the quality Spacer's Choice goods I sent. You can get ones just like them at home, but I figure you might appreciate me getting the company discount and all. Martin. Oh, the hat. You made your Spacer's Choice when you signed the employee contract. Ugh. Keep telling you the hat doesn't fit right, but there's something wrong with it. How many people have worn this thing before me? Is this my life now? Because if it is, I'll take it, but I'll be your moon man, but there won't be anything left of me to care. Oh.
I'm not going anywhere, you hear?
Uh-oh.
You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
Everything okay?
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place.
What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay?
Okay.
As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Right, you don't even like her, but you're checking in on her?
You say that like it's weird.
It's just very noble of you.
It is most certainly not. And watch where you go saying that, okay? You're gonna give people the wrong idea.
Right.
I just don't like to leave a debt unpaid, that's all.
Maybe I could look in on Jesse?
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Quest objective requires you to enter a restricted area. Caught inside, you'll be shot on sight. Using a disguise to prevent immediate hostilities.
Hello. Junlei called up from engineering. Said I should let you buy medical supplies from our stores.
Yes.
Now, is there something I can help you with?
I'd love to see Jesse Doyle.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. Requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
The records say, have you actually spoken to her yourself?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
Well, let's see what you got.
A better selection than you'll find on the promenade deck, and a quality commensurate with a friend of the station.
Laboratory outfits. Sounds useful. And they're splash resistant. Yep. Fusion of responsibility, yeah. I do have a feeling that this place could be useful.
I was wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here. Where's it all go?
It's a good question.
How about I stay up top? You know, keep watch, okay?
Frank got a lead on some local salvage. One of the Groundbreakers' old hangars was bricked over until someone found it by poking around the stevedore's corridors. Lily gave us go-ahead to plant her flag once we clear out the new arrivals. I'm sending you to scout. Look for a loose panel. You gotta climb on top of their bunks and head towards the back wall. Lilia says we should watch our back. She thinks we're being tailed. In other words, typical Lilia. Yeah, corpse flies, human waste, and others. Rest and go key card. Okay. Not yet. Nah, I'm not gonna pick that. Well, now I don't have that many lockpicks on me.
It get cooler in here? I swear they had the heat turned way the hell up.
Let me see what you got. Bullets would be a good thing. Scope would be a real good thing. Plasma rifle would be interesting. What is my medical at? 17. Okay. Well, I guess we can check out the bar.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled...
Lost Hope bar vendor.
Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful brands and products.
Need to get an army to protect yourself from the unemployed. That sounds like a thing. Called letting him salvage gold plate. Yeah. Okay. So, you wanted to talk for Parvati?
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Sure.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my data pad, and well...
Yeah?
She sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure.
Oh?
I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet.
Comes from the heart, you say?
Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked.
Oh?
I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings.
Oh.
I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. Made my chest hurt, kinda.
Sounds like she likes you.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been.
Really?
Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it.
That's fine.
It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
You're about the warmest person I've ever met. To hell with them.
Thanks, Captain. That makes me feel a touch better.
Yeah.
I actually had another message from Junlei. couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel?
Everything okay?
They were... close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
They were close, not anymore?
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope?
You said you don't drink. Would you be alright?
If you're there, I'm sure things will be okay. Like, I mean, you wouldn't let nothing bad happen to me, right? Thanks for asking, by the by. It means something to know you're looking out.
Okay. There we go. Okay, Parvati. I'm not saying you can't drink, but I am saying I am keeping a close eye on you. Lifeboat situation considered unbreakable. Group courtesy on a submarine. Yeah.
76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts in it. It's time for a KY.
So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner?
As someone who doesn't drink in real life, I don't know how this works. I guess we talk to the bartender? How are we doing?
A new face. What's your pleasure, stranger?
I don't suppose you know a way I can get to Stellar Bay on Monarch.
Stellar Bay proper? Tough to say. The board recalled all the nav keys about 10 years back when the corpse pulled back to Terra 2.
You know why?
It's overrun with beasts, I heard. Big ones. Kinda chew your face off for fun. Might all be board propaganda, though.
Mm-hmm.
If you're aiming to get to Stellar Bay, you're gonna have to get your hands dirty. The board don't like them that truck with Monarch. But I ain't the one you ought to be asking. Try Gladys on the promenade. She'll fix you up.
Yeah, I like the character design. I don't know if it's just my graphics card. The hair, everyone's hair is like... Everyone is got like all the product in their hair because it shines like, you know. Well, let's see what you got.
What ain't I got?
Well, I'll definitely take some water. Sell that.
Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert.
Hydrate
Oh, wait,
and
don't
stretch.
worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper.
Hydrate and stretch. Good. Are you sure you want to do this? You seem awfully nervous.
Oh, no, that's on account of my not being able to sleep lately. Makes my hands all twitchy, you know. I've just been lying awake, thinking about what Junlei said. Feeling my heart shake.
Well, I guess you're new to the whole loosening up thing, so we'll start with some wine.
Well, that's fruit and such, right? Okay, wine it is.
Yeah.
Bottoms up.
I'm no expert on wine, but ain't you supposed to drink that stuff with your little finger up?
Wow, this is really kind of nice, actually. Who'd have guessed old fruit could taste so good? Oh, Captain, I'm pining for Junlei something fierce. What am I doing?
Generally or specifically?
I mean, just with Junlei.
Hmm.
I don't know what to do about us.
Well, start by telling me why your message got you so unsettled.
Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all.
What did she actually write in the message? You haven't said.
It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor.
Uh-huh.
This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation.
Okay.
Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her?
What's this really about?
I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all climbing up my throat. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve.
Let's get you some water.
Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy. Hydration, here I come.
Good thinking, boss. You just saved Parvati a whole lot of trouble.
Shush you. Oh, Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared.
About what?
Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head.
Uh-huh.
Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does?
Yeah.
What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
It's an easy way to get all the answers to all those questions.
There's nothing easy about spilling your guts to the person who's got your heart in their hands.
Hmm?
You know I'm not interested in physical affection.
Yeah.
Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not?
I mean, you can't control how people react to you, even people you care about.
What do you mean, Captain?
The only thing you can control is you.
So if I'm doing my very best to be kind and open-hearted, I shouldn't worry how she thinks of me? Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts.
We all do.
I suppose so, but I want to be my best self for her. A good person, worth caring for. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... wow. So much to think about.
So you're gonna ask her out?
Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should?
Still unsure? Yes, ask her.
All right. There's no need to strip your screws over it. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
You know something, Parvati? You ought to come drinking with the crew more often.
Huh. All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
I mean, I guess the closest we got is the ship.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
Ugh. Ugh. Absolutely. Some people are, I mean, I wouldn't say they're doing great, but they're definitely doing a lot, better than it could be. Yeah, no, I am really liking the, design. Okay, Parvati, how you doing?
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun. And I tried some things I never would have otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the drinks we tried, I even liked. I guess it's not all disgusting.
Yeah.
And I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me.
You talked to Junlei?
I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent. Anxious to see what you said.
Mm-hmm.
I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos.
Were there any funny typos?
Oh, she called mashed potatoes smashed potatoes. But I think maybe that's just what they call them on Groundbreaker.
Oh.
I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises.
So Junlei does like you, and she said in the most awkward way possible?
Oh, isn't she sweet? Like one of those two-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal and I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
Huzzah! Drinking for levels! It is adorable. Okay. Yep, Odin Spear Mechanic. And a new perk. Increased damage based off the number of flaws you have. I mean, considering I'm probably going to be collecting them, that might not be the worst idea ever. Okay, Groundbreaker founds me agreeable. Spacer's Choice founds me revering. Interesting. Deserters are friendly. Iconoclast, Monarch, Sublight, and the board. Don't know who I am. I'm tired. Robophobia. Tinkered items can no greater than 5 levels above your own. Okay. Oh, also, you have a very small magazine. So I guess you're going to be used for close encounters. Okie dokie. Yep, there's the head. How we doing, Felix?
Good to see you, boss.
Okay, why is Felix adorable? He is very cute. I don't know. And I know if I'm on a, out there, I can tell him to part ways predominantly to, send people home so they aren't, in the line of fire. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we can also add new consumables to our adrenos. Okay, extra movement speed wouldn't be the worst idea. Oh, definitely. Okay. Shoot in your snoots. Okay. Ellie hasn't been able to get through to Jesse. You could try. Jesse is in the quarantine section of Groundbreaker's med bay. Find a Mardit ID that will allow you to use the holographic shroud Phineas told you about to walk past security.
Stay safe out there.
We'll try. We'll leave Pavarti for now and bring Vicar. Because it sounds like I'm going to need people who are really good at talking. Don't get me wrong, I love you, Pavarti, But, yeah. Your ability to chat's a little low. Exactly.
Can we talk?
Sure.
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator.
You know someone who can read the book?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Sounds like a good lead. How do we find him?
That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
How's a simple vicar happens to be a highly skilled hacker?
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
How will a crew manifest help us track down your scholar friend?
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Alright, sounds good.
Thank you, Captain.
Rizzo's Mock Apple Cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
Hi, Martin. I'm sorry about the head, Martin. Hey, Gavina! Hope you're doing well. An ID cartridge holographic shroud. You'll be automatically disguised when entering associated restricted area. Okay. Just finished monster hunting? Nice. Holographic disguise activated. Your holographic shroud has been activated, giving you temporary access to this restricted area. Moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of interrogation will reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out the more you're interrogated. Okay.
There's a reason they got this place under quarantine, right?
To the last ratchet on rotten time. Leave me in peace. You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
She's worried about you a lot.
Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she? Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are.
Yeah.
Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
Mm-hmm. How we doing?
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath.
Of course.
You, ain't with the board, are you?
Oh, God, no.
See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
Well, Ellie asked me to help you out, so that's what I plan to do.
Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
What'd you do that got you in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Yeah, you think the board is someone to follow you and you're hiding out.
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. Alright, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items.
Right.
3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the Blood Tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
So what does that have to do with the board?
Udon was my buyer for when I'd acquired the diamond. He paid half up front to finance the operation.
Right.
Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm.
Really?
Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udon's deposit I'd spent.
I guess I'll talk to Udon for you.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Right. Apparently. I'm guessing fake, because, yeah, diamonds shouldn't crumble.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt.
How we doing, Ubon?
How do you do? Ah, how might I assist you?
I'm here about Jessie Doyle. I'd like to settle her debt.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
She is worth more alive than dead. Put her under an indentured contract.
That's not unreasonable.
Boss, you can't be serious. The board's got no right to just enslave another human being.
That's where you're wrong, young man. Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate?
Well, she's hiding in sickbay to avoid assassins. I'm sure she'd prefer work. Wasn't exactly expecting this sort of path. But maybe she can contract herself out of here.
You might be surprised. But we'll proceed on the assumption she'll be reasonable. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
I guess we're out of here. Space Gilded Age sucks a lot. Yeah, I don't really feel good about this either. Hydrate, absolutely. And stretch. Who knows? Maybe I can get... Yeah, Sophie's Choice sounds about right. Hi.
Got word from Udam, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm indentured to the board now. I ain't too elated about going exclusive, but it's better than winding up dead.
Mm-hmm.
You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
Well, watch yourself. I guess you liked that.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
Yeah, I'm not exactly fond of this either. You saying you'll work for me just because I helped Jesse?
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
What exactly did Jesse do for you anyway?
She helped me win a bet.
What was the bet?
We were on a smuggling run planetside when our point man bet me I couldn't outrun a mantisaur.
Don't tell me you tried.
What can I say? Something about people telling me I can't do a thing that just makes me itch to prove them wrong.
Right.
And as you can probably guess, the thing was faster than it looked. Probably would have caught me if Jesse hadn't picked it off.
Yeah, so she saved your life.
Yeah, but the important thing is I won the bet.
Well, welcome aboard, Ellie.
You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Meet me on the ship. It's docked on the promenade.
Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with a view.
Right.
We got us a real sawbones. Welcome aboard, Ellie.
Okay. Well, that's, yeah. Several crew members on my team now.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Park.
I've got a mechanic, a
This is it. Security.
longshoresman.
I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the scholar shipped in and out with.
True. I live in this obviously functional cryo chamber. Yeah, yeah. Really? You want us to go into the restricted access area, Vicar? Officer Spine. Interesting. Okay, I am definitely not gonna have anyone else in my party, but ya boys okay up there?
What do you think you're doing?
I was just leaving.
Oh, my mistake.
Yeah. Trying to solve those awkward teenage blues, that is for sure. Okay, I'm going this on my own, because one, this will autosave, and two, I'm doing some weird jumping, so I don't want anyone to fall and, like, you know, die. Gotcha. No, it's not quite Alice. Hey, buddy. Okay. That's not a door. Okay. Overhauled power helmet. Nightingale Oh, it's loud, but increases dialogue skills. Okay. Level 13, level 8. I'm glad you approve. Actually, kind of surprised I didn't go with the longer hair version. That's what I usually do. Anything up here? Nope. Oh. I was just leaving.
Just don't make more paperwork for me, all right?
Right. Okay, I'm out. Fine. Oh, no problem. Thank you, Naboo. There's Monarch. Typhon. Cilia. Thinking of heading back to Terra 2 just to see if we can.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Do some more of the campaigns around here, because I've got levels, I've got better weapons. Twice the speed at half the price. Thank you. Engineering Volume 1. Oh yeah, because I think we picked the other one up recently. Yay, cookies! Defeat our foes. Yeah.
Shh, easy now.
Ooh, pumpkin cookies, always good. Are you doing the pumpkin quickies that Dylan Hollis has a video on? Okay, this is definitely a bit easier with more levels. You don't know that name. Okay, well, later I'll link. But pumpkin quickies are pretty cool. It's just requires a can of pumpkin puree and a box of spice cake mix, and you can make some really good simple cookies that way. Okay, so now that I have levels and ammunition, this is a little bit easier than last time. Orange creamsicle cookies. That would be tasty. Coming soon, Mantiqueen, Varanus Toxraid. Coming soon, feast your eyes on the giant frilled Mantiqueen, sovereign of her nest, imported from the wilds of Terra 1 to thrill and excite your imagination. Terra 1, that's home. Did the enemy shoot the floor? It felt like it. Canid. Beta lupus familiaris. Canids can be found over Emerald Vale in 2 distinct varieties, domesticated and feral. Feral canids hunt in pack, while domesticated canids can be loyal companions. Important to remember the canid is still a wild animal and should be treated with caution. Yeah, I mean they're a little cute. And primals. This display, fashioned to resemble a pair of mighty primals, required extensive field research. Let us have a moment of silence for the researchers who gave their lives in pursuit of authenticity. They are all teeth. Yeah, this looks like a final moment. Salt tuna, Salmondae salinus. If the ocean and rivers in the heart are the hearts and veins of Emerald Island, then salt tunas are highly profitable blood. These meaty fish live in the ocean and migrate upstream during mating season. Salt tuna are semiparous, which means they perish after a single reproductive episode. Oh. That's when our trusty Spacer's Choice harvesters scoop up their corpses to be cleaned, processed, canned, and delivered straight to your dinner table. Okay. So, as long as you grab them quickly, that's actually a good thing. The problem is if you are picking up long dead corpses, then you're picking up rot, which is a bad thing. Yeah, this is true. This is very true. But yeah, it's sort of like people who eat roadkill. Did you hit the deer yourself? Okay, it's probably fine. Did you find the deer? Do not. please do not. Yeah. I mean, true. Spacer's Choice property. Welcome, Director Pickett. Oh. Hunters and Trackers. Hello, Mr. Pickett. The letter is updated regarding your request for one adult mantiqueen. You may remember our trackers discovered a beautiful specimen out in the wild. Per your approval, we deployed a team of our highly skilled hunters to kill it for you. We regret to inform you the entire team has perished. Please expect an invoice from our office, including the cost of their gravesite fees, as stipulated in our contract. Additionally, we must ask you to cover the cost of all equipment damaged, corroded, dissolved, eaten, or digested, partially or otherwise. We thank you for your patronage. Please allow me to offer you the opportunity to purchase a second hunting expedition at a 10% discount. I look forward to hearing from you. Sincerely, Hunters and Tractors Limited. Is that cheese? Yeah, that's made with maggots. Yeah. Company is legendary, miserly, and awful. Yeah. From El Tremel. Please stop. Director Pickett, I must lodge a complaint. Your obsession with the Mantiqueen is wasting all of our budget and holding up development on the entire exhibit. This has to stop. Yeah, sounds about right. From I. Rosenberg. Keycards. Everyone, the keycard encoder in the lobby is back up and running. Hopefully it won't go on the fritz again to start shooting keycards at anyone who walks by. As a reminder, in case it does break down again, you can borrow a keycard from the director or one of the workers on the second floor office if you lose your card. Okay. Spacer's Corona. Chinese checkers. That's cool. I never was good at playing it. Alright. Gonna go through the door and back so that we can get ourselves a save. I think at this point I have completely forgotten the rules. Okay. Oh, one game you wish you had? Which one was it? North to Alaska. Sounds interesting. First aid room key. Nice. Find the 3 volumes. Experimental acethyrin. Okay, that is another quest I'm supposed to do. Nice. It's not the worst, unless it's Borstwurst. Ow! I am. Okay, we're not going through that door. Hydrate and stretch, absolutely. Ready for water. And some stretching. Support your local business. 100% of the Uranos docks fuel is produced right here in Uranos. And they didn't. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately some older games and stuff like that, you have to go on like eBay and stuff like that. And the prices can be sometimes ridiculous. It's made a year before you're born. Wow. Oh, hi.
That was fun.
Encumbered from carrying too many items. That's fine. Oh, nice. So I gotta repair my armor. Makes sense. Actually, what armor am I wearing? Okay. Slow move, because we are over encumbered. Yeah, I mean, it's realistic enough.
This is where the magic happens. Well, science. But it still happens.
It does.
Any luck finding one of those engineering manuals?
Today's your lucky day, Thomas. Got one of those data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
I found part 1 in the community center archives.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Hold on, I got more for you.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Part 2, found in the cannery.
Ain't that
Or
just
cannery.
ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen.
Yeah?
Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should
Nice.
fit right into your outfit.
Level 9. Okay. Termination increases companion health. So I just might dump this whole thing into leadership. Yep, gotta level off of the goober.
Hey, that's... I mean, if you need it. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Been
Okay.
eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
That is probably not good.
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary.
Oh?
I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine.
Oh?
Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
He's got symptoms of something. You're saying it's psychosomatic?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
What would you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Let me worry about that.
Alright, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
I get it. You need someone to smuggle you medicine under the table.
Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
Okay. Needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Huh. You're in luck. I got the anthracillin right here.
Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it. Here, something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types.
Never? That's harsh. At least give me something to remember you by.
You do have some cheek on you. Lucky for you, I kept a little contingency fee in case you tried to negotiate with me.
I'm curious, who are you giving that medicine to?
Somebody deserving. Silas on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia seeing how she's around people all the time. Anybody in the sick room?
Okay, that is reasonable. So what do you do here?
Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
I'll leave you be. Okay. No, it be not. Hello?
Town's been humming with power. Somebody must have been down in the old plant.
I guess
Coming right up.
I'd like some trading. 57% discount. That's what I like to see. I'll definitely buy tea, yeah.
Okay, gone quiet.
Tum to to tie to tea to tum. Yeah, polls would be nice. Also, sending images through Private messaging would be good.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you.
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't passed.
No pull thing on Blue Sky, yeah. I'd imagine it shouldn't be that hard to... Yeah. I was about to say, I shouldn't imagine it would be that difficult to program, but... I mean, true. Got Jeremy and a damaged mechanical sentry. True. Yeah, you could just go to like the straw poll website or something like that.
Aw, he ain't no threat. Bet I could fix him up smart.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
Go ahead.
Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the by.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
Pravati, why'd you name the mechanical?
On account of I fixed him. And he's Jeremy on account of his helmet. It's like Jeremy, the officer in True Romantic Tales of the Space Guard.
That an ethereal serial or something?
Surely. I make a point to watch every Tuesday night.
Nice.
Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
Outer Wilds is a very adorable game. Okay, I'm glad I managed to do this without firing a shot. Yeah, one thing in the trash heap is fixed.
Jackass is incoming! Everyone all right?
Yeah. Just some sprats. Yeah, the Hearthians are adorbs. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna sprint through a graveyard. That just seems... Is it a graveyard or... Yep, it's a graveyard. I'd say graveyard or a garden, but I guess knowing the new leadership, that's kind of the same thing. All right. Yeah, Saltuna is indeed people. Okay, Ludwig.
Never seen the Veil lit up like this before.
You don't have to worry about the scout anymore.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination.
Okay.
You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer. A weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts.
Yay, cake.
Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
I'll let you know if I found it.
On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
Okay. Well, actually, if this is a weapon designed for anti-robots, I would be incredibly grateful because robots are currently my big problem. Yeah, sorry about the sneeze. Yeah, giant mushrooms can be a little bit questionable.
Never seen the Veil lit up like this before.
On the package.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here's a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit. Designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law.
Okay.
You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
Sounds like fun.
Fun? This ain't some quarterly performance review, soldier. Ours is a grave and sacred duty. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
Oh, don't worry about that. Already got a passcode from Reed.
I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security.
Oh.
I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
Like this logic module.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform.
Right.
So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes.
Sure.
I would reward you with the gratitude of the resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Take care. Alright, well, I'm glad I didn't have to do much of that. He is very adorably crusty. Drink and stretch. Okay. Yeah, I think the next quest we'll do is trying to find Zoe. But I think that it will be for next time. Yep. I mean, TARs have a lot of spinal extensions. Okay, let's do a proper manual save. I'm glad you had a lot of fun. I did too. Let's see here. How about we send it over Rekawai? And yeah, thank you all. Hope you all have a great great weekend. I might be doing some stuff on Wednesday because I've got pretty much, I only work the next 2 days. But we'll see. Anyway, thanks all for dropping by. Hope you all have a good one.